Right guys, welcome back to another 40k Brawl Battle Report. We're doing a practice match for April Annihilation. The primaries are Maelstrom, and in this one it's contact lost. The tertiaries adds to your Maelstrom score, so your final score is your Maelstrom score plus your tertiaries. This is obviously at 1750, 1 CAD and 1 allied detachment. Matt, do you want to take us through your list?
Yeah, so basically the way the pack's written out is a bit weird, and you can take a knight as a Lord of War as an attachment.
You can take it as a Lord of War in your primary card.
Yeah.
And you can take it as an allied detachment, but you're limited to one.
So yeah, so basically what I've got is I've got an Eldar list running 2 Wave Serpents, as I always do with scatter lasers, 3 Eldar Wraith Knights with the Wraith Cannons, and then, because I'm a dirty little bastard, I've taken a Knight Lancer as my attachment. Yeah. Sorry, and then I've got a squad of jet bikes down here with a Farseer on the bike as well. Yeah, bear with me, that will be done soon. Just run out of money. I'm poor.
Good, okay, so not a bad effort. Simon, you want to take us through yours?
Yeah, sure. So I'm taking a step back from NIDS at the moment. So my list today, I'm trying out my El-Tau-Knight-Mons. So I've got my Knight as my Lord of War, a Firebase support cadre, so 6 broadsides, and a Riptide over here. I've got 2 Serpents, Hollow Fields, scatter lasers, all the good stuff. 6 jet bikes, 2 separate squads of 3. And then 2 summon seers, taking demonology to summon up some goodies for me. Matt has the first turn at the moment. I'm going to try and seize.
See if he sees.
I got, so seizing on the 5. Here we go.
He has not seized.
Oh, okay.
That's to Simon.
Good luck, man.
Have a good game, man.
Yeah.
Right guys, welcome back. Bottom of turn 1, Matt takes through it.
Yeah, a good turn for me and sucky rolling for Simon actually, which is pretty good. So basically the Knights just stepped up, the Imperial Knight stepped up as well. It's quite hard hitting force I've got here, so yeah, basically my idea is just to sort of try and bum rush the table if I can. So movement, yeah, they did that. The Wave Serpents just sort of shuttered around a little bit. So then on to Psychics, my Farseer cast.
Forewarning.
Forewarning, that's the one. Just got 4 up involved, just in case, but I'm pretty sure the way I positioned my Knight, the Knight won't be able to see him anyway. We'll see how that happens anyway. Shooting wise, went really well. I dropped 2 broadsides out of there.
1 broadside over here. And
all the broadsides out of there, that was from the collective of the Wraith Knights and the Wave Serpents shooting at them. So it scored me first strike, which is pretty good. And sorry, for my Maelstrom card that I drew, was secure objective 6, which is sitting here. So I had to run my Knight up with his big fucking run move, and that secured that. So it scored me 2 points that turn, which is really good. Other than that, that was pretty much my turn.
Right guys, welcome back. Bottom of turn 1, Simon, talk us through it.
Cool. So I didn't have a good, as good as turn as Matthew had. Losing all the broadsides was pretty savage in the last turn. So. I also didn't have a very good hand on the Maelstrom, something about controlling every single objective on the board and issuing a challenge, so that was tricky, but make do. So the Serpents moved up here with the Errant, put weight of fire on the Lancer. I did 2 whole points in total.
No weight of fire.
That wasn't great. The Riptide Novad and bummed himself and hurt his foot, hurt his toe, stubbed his toe, so he's lost a wound. In the Psychic phase I conjured some smelling ass demons over here, so they're just sat round being fat, and then I turbo boosted these guys over here, so I didn't score first strike, and I didn't really do anything in that turn, so still 2-0 on the Maelstrom.
Welcome back, top of turn 2, Matt, talk us through it.
Yeah, no, a good turn for me. So I drew 4 Maelstrom cards because I hold 3 objectives, and that's the way the Maelstrom works. You draw as many cards as you have objective on the table, because it's really weird. Does need some more dragons. So the Wave Serpents just sat here and held the fort. The Wraith Knight here moved across to come and help out over here, and these 2 Wraith Knights here just sort of jumped up to deal with the plague drones over here, but I'll come back to that when we get to combat. And the Lancer shifted out here, and attack the side of the knight there to try and get him to think about where he's going to place his shooting shield in the shooting phase. Psychic phase, I didn't do anything, and then on to shooting, this Wraith Knight here ploughed into the broadsides and dropped one. This Wraith Knight here fired at a plague drone and dropped one of them. The Wave Serpent's put a bit of fire into him as well. This Wave Serpent took a pot shot into his bike squad here and only dropped one, but he had some good saving rolls there. This Wraith Knight fired into the knight there and stripped him of a wound, and then the Lancer shot into the side and stripped him of another wound, I think. Yeah, he did, yeah. And then onto the assault phase, the Wraith Knight over here jumped into the plague drones, crushed them in combat, and then jumped off over here. This guy couldn't assault anything because he's well out, and the same with that guy, couldn't see the last broadside. And then the Knight Lancer, being as amazing as he is, charged into the side of the Imperial Knight, managed to do 2 penetrating hits and whiffed on the roll-in and only stripped 2 points off of 2d3 dice. But it's good for me because now he's held up in combat for next turn, so I'll be able to jump out and bum him in his in my next turn. Other than that, I had secure objective 5, which is on the Maelstrom, which I did, and I think that was about it. So yeah.
Top of turn 2, Simon, talk us through it.
Welcome people. Okay, so not alright turn for me, not amazing. To start off with, I just moved the bikes around here, and then the Warlord summons here, summoned some
Raging Screamers.
Some Screamers. The one broadside there took a pop shot at the Wraith Knight but didn't manage to do anything. These guys over here, they held down objective 6, which was one of my objectives. The 2 serpents here put weight of fire into that serpent there, but he managed to. I didn't get enough pens on it, so he's just down to 2 whole points.
Lost the.
He lost the scatter laser, so he's no more. He's not getting that jink anymore. And then the Riptide here, he novaed, didn't stub his toe, so he's got a 3-up invuln, and he shot his iron cannon at the iron accelerator at the Wave Serpent as well, but he made his jink save. And then my Knigget exploded and then damaged the poor little Wave Serpent here, and he took 2 whole points. So I've got a Lancer over here causing a lot of mischief, so I need to find a way to deal with that, which will be tricky. As I said, I scored objective 6 in that turn. So the score is 3-1, 2-1, 3-1?
1, 2, 3-1, yeah.
3-1, 3-1. So I've got I still have potential to be in the game, but it's, as Matt rightly snorted, it will be difficult for me to put it back, but I need to deal with.
Take it like a man.
Yeah, I'll take it like a man. So yeah.
Yeah, the Lancer's down to 3 health points, so it's still got plenty of firepower left. So anyway, we'll check back in at the top of turn 3. Welcome back, top of turn 3. Matt, talk us through it.
Yeah, really poo dice rolling. It was really crap. So I drew another Maelstrom card, which was secure an objective. Was it objective 5? 5, wasn't it? Yeah, secure objective 5, which is
over there.
Over there, yeah, which is my Wave Serpent. Someone knows what's going on. The Knight moved up, had a pop shot at this, dropped it. The Wraith Knight then moved up, had a pop shot at that, and luckily immobilised it, and he jinked anyway, didn't you? So he's shooting on shitty 6s. These guys jet biked out, had a pop at him. He's got 2 up cover saves, so they're doing nothing, and they managed to jump back here.
That is a Herald of Nurgle, people.
This guy came out here, had a shot at them, so I made some really good saves with them, only managed to take 2 wounds off of them. This guy came over here, took a pot shot at the broadside, didn't do anything. Oh no, he made a cover save. Yep. Tried assaulting, failed the assault on I think I rolled a 3, which was really poo. This guy here did really good. He shot at a bike, dropped one of them, then charged into combat and absolutely obliterated his Warlord and the bikes that were with him, which is thumbs up for me and gets me another point. And these 2 guys here both failed their charges onto the Wave Serpent and the squad. Some really shitty charge rolls, to be honest. It was like the highest I got was like a 6. So
that Wave Serpent there is dead, by the way.
Super dead. So yeah, that turn I got objective 5. No, it wasn't, sorry, that's completely incorrect. It was destroy an enemy vehicle, which the Lancer did. Oh, okay. And then I got his Warlord in combat, so another 2 points racked up. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
It's So not a bad turn. We'll check back in at the bottom of turn 3.
We wait.
Welcome back. Bottom of turn 3. Simon, talk through it.
Okay, so a good turn for the cards for me. Not amazing on the shooting phase though. So these guys are pinned from last turn. The Riptide Novid.
The Riptard.
The Riptide. So he's rocking a 3-up invuln. He put the accelerator and the fusion blaster at this, so knocked it down to 1 whole point. Had a sucky roll on the penetrating table.
Muchos suckios.
The serpent here shot into the Wraith Knight that didn't manage to do anything. These guys split up, so the Warlord went off to objective number 2, Biker stayed on number 4, and the Screamers went off onto number 1, which was one of my objectives. And then the Broadside had a pop shot at the Wraith Lord here, but I did 1 wound. And then finally had one of the smelly cretins, Heroes, he was over here. Charged in on the Wraith Lord, but he got smushed by the
He got stopped on.
What can you do? Strength 10's fucking amazing. So yeah, as I said at the beginning, good turn for the Maelstrom. I got 4 points, so we're neck and neck now on 5 all. So what can I do? We'll see what happens on Matt's turn. Hopefully the cards will be shit, but he'll still fucking nail me in the bottom. So
I'm gonna go for a tabling.
I think you'll manage it, yeah. I'll pass over to Mr. Matthew and
Sportsmanship points. Why don't you just be a dick?
see what he can do.
Cool. We will check back in at the top of turn 4 with this.
With what?
Top turn 4. Matt, talk us through it.
Yeah, really good turn. I think Simon's probably going to pull the trigger in a minute, I think. So for the Maelstrom that turn I scored 9, which was just ridiculous. I managed to slay his Warlord, and the card I had was Kingslayer, so I got a D3 for it. Luckily enough I rolled a 3. Then I had destroy a unit for 1, or destroy between 3 and 5 for D3, and I managed to clear up the units up here. The Jet Pilot was here and the Warlord was here, so that scored me another D3, which I rolled a 3 on. Then I had secured 2 objective markers, and then hold twice as many as Simon had, and Simon's only got 1, and I've now secured 5, so that got me another D3 and I rolled a 2 on that. 6, yeah, so it clocked me up to about 9. But other than that, it's not really a lot to walk you through. The jet bikes that were over here just boosted across to that objective.
The Wraith jet bikes.
The Wraith Knight up there smashed the broadside. Yeah, this guy here smashed the Wave Serpent, and this guy smashed the dudes that were sitting in that last Wave Serpent.
It was all smashed.
So basically, Si's got 2 Screamers and a
Jolly old
slightly wounded Riptide, yeah, so hopefully he's going to stub his toe this turn anyway. But I reckon I might lose the Lancer, but hey, every war comes with losses, doesn't it? So
some real talk.
Wow. Wow.
we get real deep and
That is deep.
That's real art of war stuff right there.
I've been reading books and things.
You ain't read a book.
Right, we'll get back to you with the rest of War and Peace shortly, and Simon will update you.
Got the audio book.
Welcome back. Bottom of turn 4. Simon, talk us through it.
Okay, so Novid, Mr. Riptide, and then shot down that knight finally. So my first kill.
Pick up a Lancer.
First kill for the game for me. And then my the Screamers that were holding 1, they moved on to number 2 and tried to take down that Serpent, but didn't manage to do it. Only took off 1 whole point. Absolute bun raping for me. I said bun, I meant bum. So I think we're gonna. I'm happy to call it there. If yeah. So
give me time to get the sawdust out. Throw it in.
We'll just tally up the scores and then come back to you with like a game summary and
Summary.
tell you what made me sad and cry this game.
Cool. We'll be right back, guys. Right, welcome back, guys. Simon, talk us through the game.
Cool, so as you've just seen, it was a bit of a bum tickling from me, from Matthew, sorry. Final score, so the Elder Knights won. They won a total score of 15-5, so yeah, a real savage win. Awesome list. It was a good game, to be fair. I mean, this is my first time running running this El-Tau-Knight-Mons trademark. So you take these hits when you're learning, but Yeah.
The Digimon list.
GG, it was a good game.
Yeah, good game. Didn't even do that, did we?
Yeah, what did you think of your list, man?
Yeah, it's a really good list. Obviously, because I used to run Eldar before, but I never had knights. And then just taking 3 of them is a bit of a piss take, but it's really good. Especially for the Maelstrom, because obviously these guys jump 12, these things move 12 and they can boost as well, so like securing Maelstrom, well, objectives real quick is amazing. And the firepower that the Wraith Knights put down, I mean, what I did to Simon is put a lot of firepower into his broadsides, because I knew they were going to be the worst sort of problem, so as I dealt with them straight away. Unfortunately, his dice rolling were really shit as well. But I managed to drop them and time up in combat and got rid of them. And then I think the big one for me was he massively fucked up and threw everything in the corner.
I did fuck up.
And then I just put a Lancer here, and well, it was you set up after me anyway, so yeah, it was a massive mistake putting them all in the corner for a Lancer just to run up and mash them. Especially when you've got a Lancer going up against a normal Imperial Knight. I think that's their bread and butter, isn't it? Churning out other Knights. So for him to put them in the corner and make a big whoopsie like that dealt me really good. But then, like I said, you've got the counter 3 other Wraith Knights, which are a pain in the ass as well. But the army for me, I really like. I'd just like to thank Andy Marshall for allowing me to take a knight for a Lord of War.
Why has no one thought of putting a Lancer with an Eldar army before?
So yeah, it's a bit of a weird rule pack, and I'm going to take advantage of it. So hey, yeah. How about you then, Simon?
Well, so like I said, first time running the El-Tau-Knight-Mons. It's I mean 4 obsec, 6 obsec units with the jet bikes and the serpents and the dudes inside. So it's got the mobility, and it's also got the firepower to deal with things like nids and serpents from the broadsides. But as Matt pointed out, I really fucked up. I completely fucking guffed in my brain guffed, and I forgot what the Lancer did, and I thought I could the Knight would be able, with the weight of 5 from the 2 serpents, the Riptide and the Knight, I figured I might be able to drop it in one turn of shooting, but I didn't do the math right in my head, and I forgot the stat line of the Lancer, so yeah, hands up there. That was my bad. I think the list is good. It has the potential, especially with the demon summoning. But it's a list. Although it's horrible, it's silly, but it has the potential to be very good. But I'm not there yet to wield it in the right way. So the list is cool. Bad game for me. Played like a dumbass, but that's what happens when you're silly.
Right guys, cheers for watching. Feel free to like, comment or subscribe, and we'll be back shortly.
Peace.
Laters.